Fidel Castro's dead.
Yes. Yeah, obviously I wanted to talk about this. I wanted to talk about him, and I realised I don't know anything about him.
No.
Basically. What I was going to say was I agreed with some of the criticism of people saying, the same people who said Ding Dong Lush is dead and they're celebrating this great leader. Wasn't he bad and stuff, and didn't he kill people and things? And I realised, did he? I don't know. I've no idea. So I'm not qualified to comment. I mean, I've read the Wikipedia entry now, and it seems he did cause the deaths of thousands of people due to stupid wars, the same as all the other countries.
Yeah, but, other people can say that.
So if that's the case, then, well...
But here's the thing, yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, Western countries, do deals with all sorts of nasty dictators and don't bat an eyelid.
Yeah.
Yeah. The issue with Castro was that here he was in America's sphere of influence.
Yeah.
Right next to the hegemonic power, saying, "Screw you,
stop them,
screw you."
He beat the US, and that's the real problem. That's
And his revolution, or whatever you want to call it, when he seized power, was against another dictator, Batista, was it?
I don't know.
Yeah, who was basically America's stooge.
Right.
Yeah, and that's what really pissed them off.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now we've got people lining up to say, actually, it's weird how mixed the messages are about this. So in this country, you get widespread condemnation, and the fact that the BBC cover it is seen as
left-wing,
Metropolitan Elite liberal conspiracy. The fact that they actually cover it, but he's widely praised in France. He was praised by the Canadian Prime Minister, the radical,
nicest people in the world,
progressive new Prime Minister, and he was absolutely hounded, sort of thing. And then Jeremy Corbyn saying, "Oh, there's some good things in Cuba."
Well,
he was a flawed man. Yeah,
actually there is, and they've had awful times, and they've had good times, and it all depended on how well Sugar was doing. I think when he first came into power, it was a 7-day working week, etc., and it was not nice. But the economy went up, of course, and then it went down, and then it went up, and But they've got a really good public health service, and that is a good thing. I don't know what else is done.
Yeah. And when you compare that to America's health service,
it's
another, you bastard, how dare you? The problem is, quite often we're comparing Cuba to Western countries.
Yeah.
Really, we should be comparing it to other Latin American countries.
Yes, yeah. Compare it to Argentina.
Yeah. And on that front, there are some interesting comparisons.
Yeah. There was one thing I read that was interesting, obviously, that the Argentinians are sort of far right. They probably call themselves fascists. They're actually coming from that original strand of fascism.
Yeah.
And he's against them, but actually in the Falkland Island War, he supported Argentina. So there's an anti-imperial streak to what he's doing, obviously, and that's the real reason the right don't like him. Is because they're authoritarian and they want to be in control.
Well, you look at the sort of fallout when General Pinochet died.
Yeah.
Close personal friend of Mrs. Thatcher.
Yes.
There wasn't this kind of meltdown about figures coming out and saying, actually, it was all right.
Yeah. Well, Margaret Thatcher helped him out.
Yeah.
Didn't she, when he was ill?
Yeah.
Stopped him from going to prison.
Yeah.
It's stupid, zealous left-right stuff that doesn't mean anything.
Dual standards.
Yeah.
Here we are. I mean, we're a left-leaning video blog.
Yeah.
We should, theoretically, in the way things are painted, we should be idolising Castro now.
Yeah.
And basically, we know very little about him.
Yeah, we've just looked at it intellectually and said, well, we don't know anything, so sorry. I don't know. Apparently he was bad, I don't know. Maybe he was, maybe he wasn't.
Yeah.
Ask Chomsky.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
The other thing. Right, so we lied. We always lie because we're liberals.
Liberal liars.
Calling people names. They don't even know the truth. We can't even tell the truth. We can't even see it. We can't even see what I see.
We've just got our opinions and we oppress everyone with our opinions,
Yeah,
our morals,
by
our
stating
ethics.
our opinion, it stops other people from having an opinion.
We restrict their freedom of speech, and that's our purpose.
Yeah, so we have to shut up by force. The government should shut us up because we impinge on freedom of speech by speaking. Yeah, see you next week.